This building has some weird design choices. All these wide hallways and ramps make it look like a hospital instead of a business, don't you think? I mean, when clients come here, what do they think?
Good morning. You must be Madison Phillips here for the marketing job interview. I'm Kyle Martinez from HR.
Yeah, that's me. I have to ask, do all these weird wheelchair ramps and stuff hurt the company's image with clients? It seems like you're wasting a lot of space. Have you thought about how much money you're losing with all this extra room?
Our building works well for all of our employees. Let me tell you about the interview process. So Derek Williams will be your first interview. He's our HR manager and he's really good at finding the right people for the job.
Derek Williams. Is Derek really qualified to interview people for important jobs? Does he know enough about high-level positions? I'm applying for a really demanding job here.
Well, Derek has worked in hiring for 8 years and he has found some great people for tons of exclusive jobs. He's one of the best at what he does.
But does he really understand jobs where you have to deal with clients all the time? Can he relate to executive jobs that need you to be presenting and interacting constantly? I need someone who gets what it means to be a leader.
Derek has experience with all kinds of jobs, from entry level to CEOs.
CEOs, really? Has he actually hired CEOs and VPs? Because those jobs need a very specific type of person. Someone who takes charge of a room, you know? Someone who shows strength and ability all the time. These wheelchair ramps and stuff seem like too much. All this extra space and special equipment must waste valuable office space.
Our offices work for all of our team members. Can I get you a coffee or a water before we start?
I'll take a latte, but not from some break room that's been messed up by all these accommodations. Are your offices designed for normal business, or do these changes mess with efficiency? I've seen companies lose their edge because they focus too much on accommodations instead of getting results. Does the company have a quota for hiring disabled people? I think merit should be the only thing that matters. I'm worried about working somewhere where the standards might be different. In my experience, the most successful companies care about results, not political correctness.
We hire the most qualified people for every job. Merit is always what matters most.
Good, because I've seen too many companies lower their standards for diversity. I hope that's not happening here. When I'm managing a team, I need to know that everyone can do their job to the highest level without needing a special treatment or changes to their work.
We hire based on qualifications and merit. Oh, the conference room is ready for your interview.
I just want to make sure I'm being evaluated fairly by someone who understands what executive jobs really involve.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Good morning, Madison. I'm Derek Williams, HR manager. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, hello there. Can you hear me okay? Do you need help reaching anything, or should I move closer so you can hear me better?
I can hear you perfectly fine. Thanks. Let's just get started. I have your resume here and I'm excited to learn more about your background.
Will someone else be helping you during this interview? Will my answers be checked by another manager to make sure they're accurate? I just want to make sure nothing gets lost, if you know what I mean.
I'll be doing the entire interview myself. I've been doing this for 8 years and I'm totally qualified to evaluate candidates. Let's start by you telling me more about your work background.
Before we start, I need to ask about the interview process. Can you take good notes? Can you reach all your stuff, and are you able to properly evaluate qualifications for a job that requires full mobility? These are important things for executive jobs.
I'm completely capable of doing a thorough interview and evaluation. I've interviewed hundreds of candidates for all kinds of jobs. Now, can you tell me more about your marketing experience?
I just think someone with your limitations might not understand what executive jobs demand. So these jobs need people who can handle every part of the job. There's a lot of physical demands, client meetings, travel, presentations to big groups.
I understand executive jobs very well. I actually found great people for lots of senior marketing positions. Let's focus on your qualifications. Tell me about a successful marketing campaign you managed.
Well, I've managed lots of successful campaigns, but marketing needs working with people who can pull their weight and contribute equally to team efforts. Everyone needs to handle their full responsibilities without creating extra work for others.
Can you give me a specific example of a campaign you led and what happened?
I led a campaign that increased brand awareness a lot, but the key to my success has always been working with fully capable team members. I believe in level playing fields where everyone contributes at the same level.
Tell me about a time you worked on a diverse team with different skills and how you handled that.
Different skills are fine, but I believe in equal contribution. Special accommodations can hurt workplace efficiency and create unfair burdens on other employees. When team members need special treatment, it affects everybody's ability to do their best work. I'm curious about your job here. How do you handle tasks that need mobility? Do you go to all company meetings? Can you travel for business or do team building activities that might be challenging for you? I'm just trying to understand what you really evaluate.
I participate fully in all parts of my job, including travel and meetings. My job involves evaluating candidates based on their qualifications and fit for the position.
But surely there are things you can't assess? I mean, for jobs that need a lot of client interaction and physical presence, wouldn't it be better to have someone who understands those demands evaluate candidates? Kyle, thank goodness you're here. Could you clarify his questions for me? Maybe you should take the main notes and to make sure everything is written down properly. I want to make sure my qualifications are captured accurately.
Derek is completely capable of handling the interview process. He's our most experienced interviewer.
I'm not questioning your experience. It's just that executive positions need a certain type of evaluation. Someone who can assess leadership presence, command of a room, the ability to show strength in challenging situations.
Madison, I'd like to understand your approach to the workplace diversity and inclusion. How would you handle working with a team member who has different backgrounds and different needs?
I think accommodations should not slow down operations. People need to handle all parts of their job without special arrangements. Does that make sense to you? Do you need me to help you with those documents? Do you need me to adjust your position at all? I don't mind helping if you're having trouble reaching anything.
I'm fine, thank you. Let's talk about your technical marketing knowledge. How would you approach a digital campaign optimization for a business client?
But do you have enough industry experience to evaluate my answers, given your situation? Have you actually worked in client-facing marketing jobs?
Work with marketing professionals at all levels. I know current industry practices.
But how would you evaluate my ability to represent the company professionally when you might not understand what clients really expect?
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Sarah Paul, the department head. I'll be your direct supervisor if you join our team.
Thank you. I'm so relieved to finally talk with the actual decision maker. The initial screening was quite unusual, and I'm not sure Derek properly explained my qualifications because of his limitations. I have lots of executive experience that might not have been fully appreciated.
Derek is one of our most thorough and respected interviewers. He's never missed an important qualifications in any candidate assessment. Tell me about your marketing strategy experience.
But do any current team members have disabilities that might affect team dynamics? I need to understand what I'm working with. I need to be clear that I won't participate in activities related to disability accommodations or inclusion initiatives. Those policies create extra work for managers and take away from core business goals.
Derek, I'll take it from here.
Good luck.
So, how'd I do? Did I get the job? I think I made it clear that I'm the right person for this position.
Madison, your attitudes toward people who use wheelchairs make you completely unsuitable for any position at our company. Such discrimination has no place in our workplace.
What? I demand specific reasons for this rejection. You're discriminating against me because I question an unqualified interviewer. This is completely unfair and probably illegal. I'll contact disability rights organizations to report that accommodations are creating unfair hiring advantages. This is reverse discrimination. You're rejecting qualified candidates to protect someone who shouldn't be evaluating normal applicants.
The decision is based entirely upon your demonstrated prejudice against people with disabilities. Your inappropriate comments about Derek's competence and your assumption that wheelchair use disqualifies him from professional roles constitutes harassment based on disability status.
My concerns about him were completely legitimate. You're putting political correctness over hiring qualified candidates. People with disabilities shouldn't evaluate normal job applicants because they can't understand what professional jobs really demand.
Madison, your behavior today is deeply inappropriate and discriminatory. You've made assumptions about my ability based on my wheelchair use, despite clear evidence of my qualifications and experience.
I was just being practical. Executive positions need people who can handle every part of the job. How can someone evaluate leadership abilities when they have obvious limitations themselves?
Madison, I need to tell you that I contacted your current employer to verify your employment information. You're currently under investigation for creating a hostile work environment for employees with disabilities, especially targeting colleagues who use wheelchairs.
You had no right to contact my employer. That's confidential information.
Your professional reputation regarding disability discrimination is already known throughout the industry networks. Several companies have quietly shared information about your problematic attitude, and you've been on multiple positions with your behavior being reported likewise.
That's impossible. I'm one of the most qualified marketing executives in this city.
Your qualifications don't matter when your behavior violates employment laws and creates hostile work environments. Your discriminatory comments during today's interview process constitute interview harassment based on disability status.
This is ridiculous. I'm the most qualified candidate you'll interview for this position. You're making a huge mistake that will cost this company big time.
Madison, your behavior today showed exactly why you're not suitable for any position here. You've shown prejudice, discrimination, and a complete lack of professional judgment.
Professional judgment. I was using professional judgment by questioning whether someone with obvious limitations could properly evaluate executive candidates.
Your assumption that wheelchair use equals professional incompetence led to your downfall. Your inability to recognize Derek's obvious qualifications and treat him with basic respect makes you unemployable.
You'll regret this.
It's crucial that we document everything to protect our employees from discriminatory treatment.
Yeah, her behavior was textbook harassment based on disability status.
I'm glad that's over. It's unfortunate when prejudice blinds people, obvious qualifications, and basic human decency.
Madison's career is effectively finished. Word travels fast in our industry, especially about behavior like that.
Her discrimination against wheelchair users became the very thing that destroyed her professional prospects.
We'll continue maintaining an inclusive workplace where everyone can contribute regardless of mobility differences. That's what makes us stronger as a team.